is going on, everybody? Somebody's driving. 3 seconds. Fading. Shooting. We need Philly United from the chat. Let's go, Tobias.
He did it. Some of the fans sensing a possible career high. Hits for three.
What is going on, everybody? RB here. Welcome back on End of Philly Take with RB, where we constantly talk Philadelphia sports. You know what to do, man. If you are enjoying this content, be sure to smash that like button for me. Help push this content out amongst other great viewers on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe if you are new and hit the notification bell so you always stay updated here on the channel. Check out the merch as well. And consider becoming a channel member today. Links down in the description. Shout out to Zahib for becoming, once again, a channel member here. Shout out to Zahib, man. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Fire Take Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Welcome, Zahib, to the Fire Take Nation, man, and shout out to all the great channel members in the building. Philly Girl, what's up? What up, what up, what up? Shout out to Philly Girl for copping the merch as well. But, yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Appreciate you all stopping in here. We're about to have some fun, man. As you can see, we've made some renovations here on the channel, and we are going to be incorporating live call-ins. We will get to the phone lines in just a little bit. But today we are going to talk Philadelphia Eagles and New York Jets. And to be quite honest, this is kind of a pregame, but it's really not, because honestly, this game tonight means absolutely nothing to me. It means absolutely nothing. No starters are playing, if you have not heard. And, well, I mean, it just is what it is. You know, we're playing the stinking New York Jets. Last preseason game. Instead of 4, now we have 3. So the last preseason game, and then we have a couple weeks, and then we are getting into regular season football. In my eyes, most of the spots are probably decided. Might be a few left. But I want to start with talking about the decision to sit the starters. Now, if I pull this up over here, we can see that it appears that the stadium is just getting absolutely poured on. Now, I don't know if that's going to clear up by game time. I don't know how that's going to play out. I'm not a weatherman, and I don't live in New York. But what I will tell you is that, you know, hopefully it does. Even if it doesn't, who cares? But either way, I wanted to see the starters today, and that's kind of where I'm starting with this, you know. People are really getting me lately, man. They're really getting me, you know. Oh, why are you overreacting? Oh, we're going to be just fine. It's okay. You know what, man? Nah, it's not okay. It's not okay. I am not okay with our young, hoping to be future franchise quarterback accumulating 2 drives as a total in the preseason. I am not okay with that. You know, I don't want guys to get injured. I understand that. I definitely understand, you know, the preseason is kind of a joke at this point. It really is. Especially when you add a game in the regular season, you know. But at the end of the day, we are a young team. We have to build a lot of chemistry and continuity here. There's a lot of new, young faces. And to be quite honest, man, these guys haven't earned anything. We won 4 games last year. We won 4 games. We have a new head coach, new offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator. Everything is new. And we're trying to find out who this guy is. And I understand, you know, the regular season is about to be upon us. But I'm really not okay with us playing our starters a total of 2 drives in the entire preseason. And then what? Are we going to get shell-shocked in a couple weeks when we wake up on a Sunday and realize, wow, you know, this game counts. This game counts. I don't know, man. I'm not I'm not too happy with it. Now, I understand tonight, if it's raining, it's pouring, you obviously do not want to throw any guys out there, really. But at the end of the day, man, we're going to see what happens. Let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. How do you feel about that? What are your season expectations? Because let's be honest, again, this game tonight means absolutely nothing. I don't even know if I'm going to watch the whole thing. What am I going to watch? Nick Mullins going up against, the fifth string corner for the Jets? I have better things to do with my time. But look, man, we'll see what happens. As you can see, there's a quote here as it's going through the slideshow. This really got me too. Nick Sirianni thinks that joint practice and scrimmage games are good, if not better, than preseason games. I mean, come on now. Come on. We will have a real test waiting for us in 2 weeks. Our real test will be waiting for us when the Atlanta Falcons suit up and get ready to play the Philadelphia Eagles. And all I'm saying is that, we have a lot of good young talent with upside. But they got to get some reps together, man. You can't just put every piece of the puzzle together and expect it to be polished and perfect on day one. So we'll see what happens, man. Let me know down below in the chat. Shout out to everybody up in here, man. Drop a like, hit the subscribe if you're new. We're going to hit the phone lines. I want to hear from all of you. How do you feel about this, man? How do you feel? Philly Girl says, merch is comfy. Shout out to Philly Girl. Sarah says, yo, these guys are acting like some kind of veteran football team that they don't need the reps. Exactly. It's not like we're a polished team, and I know that we're not going to be competing, for a Super Bowl this year, which is even more of my point. We need the work. We need the reps. We're not some polished team that's already, predicted to win 12 games and we're just going through the motions. No, these guys are trying to prove themselves, But that's just how I feel about it. So I agree with you. Philly the podcast. What up, my guy? Shout out to Philly, man. We got to get him on the channel. We got to work soon. Shout out to Philly the podcast. Go sub him up if you have not yet. Great move. Been working all week in joint practices in the heat. Great move. Joint practices, that's like me going out there and playing flag football. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on, man. Is week 1 going to be a joint practice? No. It's going to be go out there and either hit somebody or get punched in the mouth. It's not going to be a joint practice. It's not going to be a scrimmage against the 5th string New York Jets. Come on, man. New York is getting hammered. Yeah, they are. Chris, how can it be okay? We haven't seen anything with this team. I'm in agreement with you. I'm still concerned about Smith. I think Smith, man, I would like to see him get some more reps, but at the end of the day, Devontae Smith, man, I'm really excited about him. I just need him to stay healthy. I really do. I really do. Philly Talk Podcast, my guy Philly Mike in the chat. What's up, Philly Mike? If you guys haven't yet, go sub him up, man. It's my guy. Says, I wanted to see the starters because they could use the reps, but low-key 2 series or 8. When it comes to the Eagles, it's about health. That's true. We have to, we've been saying this for how many years? Health is one of the most important factors, man. We got to stay healthy as a team. But, I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable. If Jalen Hurts was, Tom Brady in the flesh, I would be like, all right, we don't even have to play him in the preseason. But 2 drives, that's it. Now, if he would have played last week and then, he doesn't play this week, okay, that's fine. But he really, all we had really is to go off practices and camp talk, So that's just kind of how I'm feeling. JJ Whiteside better play. Yo, let me know your thoughts about, who's going to make the last positional battles and who's going to win them. Let me know down in the comments. We're going to get to the phone lines in a couple minutes here. Philly says, after talking to Fran, I can understand why they prefer the joint practices. I don't think it's the same or equal type of reps. Absolutely. I understand as well. I agree. Joint practices, it's not like they're good. They're good. It's good to go out there and have it feel like a game environment. But, like he said, it's just not the same. It's not the same. So I just want us to be ready to go week 1. And there were talks before about how we used to practice too much. How they used to get too many reps. So we'll see. We will see, man. I love the element of surprise. I'm excited to see what we can do. I love the leadership Hurts has brought. Well, we're going to see it in action, man. Like I've been saying this entire time, people are just throwing this guy out for no reason before even giving him a real chance. He only started 4 games and he came into the worst situation possible. The worst situation possible. But at the end of the day, I'm not saying that, it's completely over. I'm not saying that, this is just so detrimental to the team. I would have preferred to see our guys some more here in the preseason. Let me know what positional battles you guys are looking for down in the comments. I would say most of the teams probably decided at this point, maybe a few last guys. Let me know what you guys think about the wide receiver position. Let me know what you think about some of the D tackles and defensive ends. I think those are 2 interesting positions to watch. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts down in the chat. Joe Flacco, is he about to have a field day? That would be great. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 33 strong in here. We're going to go open up the phone lines in a second, man. Give me your thoughts. We'll read some comments. Let me know what you guys are thinking, man. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Let's open it up to some callers, man. Phone lines are open, 215-798-7638. Call into the show. Give us your thoughts. Give us your energy, man. What are you thinking? What are your expectations for this season? What do the Philadelphia Eagles need to do? What do you need to see this season for it to be a successful season? Sorry, guys. I'm still working out the kinks with this new system, but it's pretty fire. Call into the show, 215-798-7638. Philly Mike says, we talking about practice. Practice. JJ can volunteer himself to the practice squad. There you go. JJ Ortega-Whiteside. Yo, to be honest with you guys, man, I really hope JJ does not make this team. I really hope not. I really hope not. All right, looks like we got a caller on the line, and then they hung up. And they're calling from a spam number, you weirdo. We're talking about practice. Exactly. We are talking about practice. Practice makes perfect, man. Reps, 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 and more reps. That's what we need, man. That's what we need. Big Play Slay, what's going on? Even though practice is practice, sometimes training camp and joint practices are valuable for the coaches. They can have a better evaluation of the players, especially now that this is all new. I agree. I don't think they're bad at all. I'm just saying I would have liked to see them in the preseason games. But let's see if we have a caller here that will actually stay on the line, and they hung up. Listen, guys, if you call in, you got to wait a minute. It takes me a little bit to answer the call. It's a few-step process, man. You guys keep hanging up. I don't know what's wrong with you. JJ, what's up? He rarely gets targets. Is he this bad we can't target him? I don't know, man. It's looking like a flop of a pick, in my opinion. I'm not liking it at all. I'm really not. But that's just how I'm feeling about it. All right, let's see who we got on the line. Yo, what's going on? Welcome into the show.
Hello.
Yo, what's up?
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yeah, it's Adi again, man.
What's going on, Adi? Welcome on into the show, bro. Give us some thoughts. Let us know how you feel about the Eagles, man.
Yeah, about the Eagles, I don't have much thoughts about, this last preseason game. I'm not sure if the starters are playing. Do you know if the starters are playing?
No starters are playing in this game. No starters at all. That's what we were talking about earlier. I think it's a joke, man.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Zach Wilson is going to absolutely cook this game. We're probably going to get blown out this game, but it's all right. I think this team is just looking forward to week 1 of the NFL season. The Atlanta Falcons, we're just looking.
Let me ask you, are the Jets starters even playing? Honestly, I don't know because I haven't thought about this game at all.
I mean,
after last week when we got absolutely torched by the Patriots, man, I'm ready for week 1. I'm ready for week 1.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to see Nick Mullins and Joe Flacco play. I just have enough of them, man. Like it's getting ridiculous at this point.
So what do you think is going to happen at the quarterback situation? Like, who's going to be our backup? Because they both stink, to be honest.
I don't know. Probably Flacco, but I don't know if a trade is going to happen for maybe another better backup, I guess. But I think as of now, it's going to be Flacco because the Eagles paid him a lot of money. So I think just for right now, it's going to be him. But I don't know if Hurts gets injured and they have to put in Flacco, then and if he doesn't play well, I could see them trading for another guy, maybe Nick Foles.
Is it even worth it though? Like if Jalen Hurts goes down, I feel like this entire season is catered around Jalen Hurts and him succeeding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if we don't have a future quarterback, we're gonna have to go out and draft one. So it's like if he goes down, like realistically, what are we like? Do we even go for another quarterback, or do we just run it with Joe Flacco, who's like 560 years old?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's probably not worth it. Joe Flacco is probably going to be the backup. If Jalen Hurts doesn't really, perform the way that we want him to perform, I see us drafting a quarterback, like you said, or probably trading for a guy like Deshaun Watson, given all the legal issues are passed, and that his charges are dropped and stuff. So.
Yeah, absolutely. But
I think,
yeah. I mean, go ahead.
No. I was gonna wait. What were you gonna say?
Nah, I agree with you. I was just gonna ask before I get you out of here. What do you have like any hot takes or what's your record prediction?
My record prediction, it all depends on how Jalen Hurts is gonna play with his new offensive scheme, completely new. Coaching staff, new wide receivers,
right.
Same old offensive line. But if Jalen Hurts plays well, I could see his team winning 10 or above wins. If he doesn't, I could see us winning about 5-6 wins. Well, but really, my record prediction is probably in the realm of 7 to 9 wins.
7 to 9 wins. I hear you. I'm right around there too. Maybe like 6-7 wins in my opinion. I think it's going to be an interesting season.
I agree.
But Jalen Hurts, man, that's the question we have to answer, man. That's how we ace this test this year, in my opinion. But appreciate the call, man.
It is the biggest question mark. Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
Thank you,
Have
bro.
a good one.
You too. 7 to 9 wins. What are we thinking, man? What are we thinking? How do we feel about this team this year? Like, what is a success for this? Does the wins, do they even matter? Or is it about finding who we are going forward? Is this kind of that bridge the gap type of year? Let me know, man. Let's get back to the phone lines a little bit. Got a couple people calling in. And I'm sorry about that beep, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to get that off, but I'm still working on it, man. 215-798-7638. We got another caller. Let's go see what they have to say. Yo, welcome on into the show. You are live. What's up?
Hey, RB.
Yo, what's going on?
Nothing much. How you doing?
Good. How about you?
Good. So, I think the Eagles will at least have 7-8 wins, and I think it's important to stay healthy and how Jalen Hurts performs.
Yeah, I agree. 7 to 8. I think that's a pretty good estimate. Jalen Hurts has to. He's got to show us what he has. You know, I mean, do you think Jalen Hurts can ever be justified as an Eagles quarterback, or do you think the fans are always just gonna, have a split mind based off of what has happened before?
I think he can do good. I like his mindset and stuff. What he has in mind and stuff. His thoughts.
Right. I mean, I hear you. Jalen Hurts has to ball out. What do you think the ceiling is for this team this year, though? Like, where is your expectations level at in terms of, maybe if things go right and we press the right buttons, maybe we could etch out a couple more wins. Like where's your mindset at?
I'm hoping we can perform well. Like having wide receivers that can do work, and making big plays and stuff, and hopefully the linemen can stay healthy. And I want to at least have 10 wins, 9 around there. I think maybe we can do well and stuff like that. And hopefully Miles Sanders, I want our run game to be good as well. All around,
Yep.
I would want to do good.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, and people seem to be forgetting about Miles Sanders. I think this guy's going to. My hot take is that Miles Sanders is going to be the best player on the Eagles' offense this year. I really think he's going to ball out,
Yeah,
and I think he's well rested.
Yeah, because for his rookie season and last season, he had a couple spots where he was injured, but then he came back. But hopefully he can just stay full healthy and maybe have a 1,000-yard season or something.
Yeah, let's hope, man, and let's hope we run the ball, right?
Yep.
Hey, let's hope so. Appreciate the call.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, guys, I feel like people are forgetting about Miles Sanders for some reason, and they're acting like, oh, well, this guy's on the downslide. No. Let's not forget here, people, that we drafted Miles Sanders in the second round for a reason. Let's not forget this guy's a special talent. And I know people are talking about him dropping the ball out of the backfield sometimes. I get it. But you know what? For a guy that had an amazing rookie year, who didn't even start every game his rookie year, and then last year, he got single-handedly taken out of games by the coaching staff. You know what, man? I think Miles Sanders is going to have a huge year. Let's go back to the phone lines. Guys, give me your thoughts. Bring some energy on, let me know your thoughts on the Eagles' predictions, on the record, positional groups. Give me some thoughts, man. Let me know how you're feeling about this team, man. Jock, what's going on, bro? Shifty, what up? All right, let's see who we have on the next caller here. Yo, welcome on into the show. You are live.
Let's go, baby. Fly, Eagles, fly.
All right, I'm liking this energy, man. Let's go. Let's go.
Sir.
Let's
Go. Why they sleeping? Why they sleeping?
Who exactly is sleeping? Tell me. Give me a breakdown.
The NFL, the analysts, everybody. The only person that's riding, the only person on the right side of the train is Skip Bayless, and he's a Cowboys fan.
Isn't that interesting?
He's the only person that believes in Jalen Hurts.
He's the only person. I know.
But I got some food for thought, though. Listen,
Let's do it.
Patrick Mahomes sat behind Alex Smith his second year, came out, won it. Did he win MVP? Something. He had a real good season. I'm pretty sure he won MVP and went to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, he did.
Lamar Jackson, second year, came out, took the league by storm, won MVP. Jalen Hurts is plus 7,500. Put your money in.
All right, so you're going above everything. You're going on the top of the horizon. You're saying take the odds, take the spread on the Jalen Hurts MVP odds. Is that what I'm hearing correctly?
Yeah, absolutely. $200 will get you 15,000.
$200 make 15K. Yo, I appreciate the energy, man. So, all right, I'm feeling a lot of optimism here. Give us your record prediction, man. Let's hear it.
My honest record prediction. I'm not even gonna say honestly. I guess realistically, I could put us in that 8-9 win range. But if a couple things go our way, that could easily take us to the 10, 11, 12 mark. And if we can get those 12 wins, Jalen Hurts throws for 30 touchdowns, maybe rushes for like 8 or 9, maybe 10. I'm not saying we're going to win a Super Bowl, but I think we're going to make a run. I could see us hitting first, second round of playoffs.
Hey, I like it. I would, if we get to the first or second round of the playoffs, you consider this a success of a season, in my opinion.
Oh, and after that, then we got 3 first-round picks coming in, hopefully.
Yep.
I think we got so much cap room next year. So, and they already said 2022 is the real year. So, I'm really just hoping we can squeak out these 10, 11 wins. The division is garbage. So, 10, 11 wins. We're in the playoffs. Get Hurts and playoff reps that Carson could never get.
Yeah, it's absolutely crazy because, this team could honestly win 7 to 8 games and be in real contention to win the division.
Absolutely. And everybody is like, Washington's defense. They got 4 good front-line starters, but they don't got the D-line depth we got.
Yeah, no, they don't. And I don't, I'm not buying into anybody in this division. I'm really not. I think for the third year, they're all going to stink. Yeah, you're right. And I'm not banking on Fitzmagic to win a division. It's just not happening.
No, they're all going to be garbage. Dak Prescott, he might not. Nobody even knows when he's going to play. They're trying to lie and make it seem like he's going to play week 1 when he's probably not even ready to go.
Nah, I don't think
so.
He
if he
is
does
either.
Get out on the field, he's probably going to be the ugly mess. I mean, he had some comeback last year, but everybody forgets that they were losing every game damn near.
Yep, they were.
Embarrassingly, too. So
that's what happens when you don't have a defense, man. But, I appreciate the call.
Yes, sir. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's go.
Yes,
put your 200 in on Hurts. We all, Eagles Nation, going to get rich.
Let's go. Let's make some money today. Appreciate it. I'm loving it, man. Jalen Hurts MVP odds. $200 makes some $15K real quick. I'll take it. Sign me up. Deposit the money, man. I'm here. Shout out to everybody. I love the energy on that call, man. Those are the types of things that make me smile, man. That's awesome. But let's have a real conversation. What do you guys even expect out of this division? The Giants, man, I thought the Giants were going to be the favorite, but Daniel Pennies, Daniel Nichols, whatever you want to call him, Daniel stinks. He stinks. All right? The Dallas Cowboys, don't even get me started with the Cowboys yet. We're still in the preseason. We know what the Cowboys do every year, and I just can't bank on Fitzmagic winning a division. I think somebody's going to win it by default. I really do. It's absolutely crazy, man. Yo, shout out to Birds Nation 302, great channel member, great supporter of the channel, man. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, bro. Very much appreciated. Very, very much appreciated. We got 45 in the chat, guys. We're going to be doing a lot of Eagle streams. I know it's been a minute, but we are back. Drop a like on the video. Let's push this out, man. Hit the sub if you're new. We got a bunch of people trying to call in. Like I said, guys, be patient. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. That little beeping sound, too, I'm trying to figure out how to get rid of that. I'll keep working on it. But let's go ahead and go. Let's go to the next caller here and see what they have to say. Give me your thoughts, man. Expectations. Call into the show. Give us some love on the chat. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
What's going on, RB? It's your boy Joe Castro.
Joe Castro, Philly, the podcast. What's going on, my guy?
Cannot complain. Honestly, I feel old. I feel like I just won tickets, like on my local radio station right now. So,
what's going on, my guy? Yeah, I don't even have to introduce you. Go ahead. You could do it yourself. Give us some love and give us some thoughts because I feel like we've been seeing a little bit eye to eye recently. Scanning the field.
Yeah.
What's going on, man? You have the floor. You have the floor.
Yes, sir.
Look, man, it's going to be. It's either going to be a very inspiring, very Rocky-esque year, right? Or it's going to be what we're expecting. I mean, realistically, this is a young team. We all have our questions about Jalen Hurts. Do we all have our optimism? I think so. I think we should. But at the same time, we don't know what this team is. You said it perfectly, man. Like, we did not see enough reps this offseason in this training camp to realistically, as fans, now the coaches, the staff, they obviously see something different. But, as fans, I can't really sit here and, beat my chest. It's not been a off season that we're used to. Now that could be good, that could be bad. Not everybody does it the same way. That does, since just because one person has done it, one way so long doesn't make it right. But it does make you nervous when you have so many questions at the top of your roster, right? Like I really don't think that we were questioning what our depth was. I think it was more so what our starters are going to be. So, I'm excited about this season because I do feel like we have talent on this team. What that is going to translate into wins, I guess, is a whole nother story. But, I don't know. I don't want to sound, negative about the season, but I think that we do have to temper our expectations a little bit just because we don't know. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But we are seeing a little bit eye to eye this year, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, it's not negativity. That's what we have to come to a grips with here. Like we're speaking of how we see it. It's we got to keep ourselves honest at times. And I think you're right. We just have to see more. Like we cannot go off what we have seen thus far. And I just think that we might be in for a bit of a reality check.
We definitely got. And I want to say one thing as well, because I've said this on my channel a million times, and I feel like it keeps getting lost. This whole, practice is it's just practice, it's just preseason. I am totally on the opposite end of that spectrum. I feel as though practice is here for a reason. Preseason, okay, maybe that's a little bit overdrawn. Maybe it's a little bit more for the fans, but these practices are a lot shorter. We're seeing a lot less of the padded practices than we usually see, not just that they're shorter practices. These are more, I feel like we're going on training for jobs. You know what I'm saying? They're not, we're going into a call center and the first week was just kind of training for the job. We haven't really went into the field and, had to answer calls. We haven't had to really do our job, for them it's fitting, obviously. But I just feel like we haven't really and maybe this goes back to, when Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie were saying that they really think that this is a year that they're going to kind of analyze this roster and, see what this team is going to be. They called it transitional year. So maybe it goes back to that, and this is what they look at as a transitional year. We don't need the preseason or the training camp because we don't think we're going to be that good. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get to the season with the guys that we hope can be our starters and see how they play when bullets start flying. I think that's a dumb idea if that is their idea, but I don't know. I'm grasping for straws here, to be honest, RB, because it just doesn't make sense to me. And I know, it's just preseason, it's just training camp, but as fans, I feel like even when we were bad, we kind of went into the season knowing that. I can't even really say we're going to definitely be bad or we're going to be good. I really don't know what this team is.
Yeah, I can always count on you to come in and bring the heat, bro. I agree 100%. I don't understand.
I didn't make a video today, RB.
Well, you better go make a video, man. You better go make one because look, let me tell you something, man. We have to come down to earth a little bit, and I used to never be this way, but as I've referenced multiple times, the last year of Philly sports has been a lot of pain, right? And I don't know why, but I can just see it a lot clearer now. I don't know where some of these people are getting these ideas that we're contending, second, third round of the playoffs. I don't get it. We still have some issues here. We know the biggest one, and honestly, things are going to keep carrying on. Where did we go? Please answer this for me. Where did we go from the jump from this is going to be a retooling year to now we're ready to contend? You know what I mean? Please, give me some insight here.
I mean, you add people like Steven Nelson that obviously gets people excited. You start hearing, people like Quez Watkins and Devontae Smith, obviously at the Jets. There's a lot of good things that happen in this offseason, and I don't want to take away from it. But, excuse me, I think it was more so to make our positions competitive than to make our teams competitive. Right. And maybe that's the, pessimist in me, but I really think it was you add a Steven Nelson, so you make somebody like Zach McPherson have to work, or Avonte Maddox have to work to get that second spot. or to kind of hold over your defense so it's not a terrible year. But like, you even look at the running back spot. You get somebody like a Sirianni Johnson who ends up not even making the team, but in my thought process, is to make somebody like a Sirianni Johnson work. Because this whole offseason, it seems like they handed the job to Miles Sanders. The keys were his. They just wanted to get him to the first game.
Right.
Whether that's a good decision, again, we'll see. But I mean, it seems like they picked their players, and I hate to say that because we all don't want to say that Nick Sirianni is a yes man. We want to see change in this front office, but you said it perfectly. The problem, or what we thought the problem was last year, is still here. And that's Howie Roseman, and that's maybe Jeffrey Lurie too. So, I mean, I do think, like I said, that we have talent on this roster. I do like this coaching staff, everything I hear about them. And you do see these guys getting, 1% better every day. You hear about them getting 1% better every day. But the question that doesn't get asked enough is where that percentage started. Were we a dead phone? You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if we were at 0% and we only got 1% better every day, we only had 2 weeks. We're only at like 13, 15%, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, like, what was our starting point? What did they think of us in the beginning? So, I don't know. I think that we're going to surprise people, but I think everybody's thinking we're going to be absolute garbage, and I can't see us being that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I said from the beginning, 6 to 9 wins is my realistic prediction. You might see me on Twitter talking junk, going at 11, 13, 14, because I'm tired of seeing Cowboy fans say it. But realistically, if we get 6 to 9 wins and we just, develop this team, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think we see eye to eye on that, and, we definitely got to work together soon, man. Appreciate you calling in, bro.
Definitely.
Great insight as always.
Definitely, man.
Philly the podcast. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel, man. The dude kills it every single day. It's my guy. Great friend of mine as well that I met through here. Definitely go subscribe to him. But, he made like 3 really good points. I'm trying to remember them as he said them. One point that he made was like, because I kind of referenced Howie Roseman, and I'm going to keep throwing shade, because I still think the problem is here. One of the main problems, and that's Howie Roseman. But, he talked about not only Howie Roseman, but Nick Sirianni being a yes man. Let me know in the chat, or, feel free to call in 215-798-7638. Let me know your thoughts. Is Nick Sirianni going to be a yes man? How do we know that what we get this year is going to be pure Nick Sirianni? Because I agree with what my guy Joe just said. I love his energy. Some people think it's corny. I think it's exactly what you need to come in here and kind of exuberate yourself in the city of Philadelphia. But what I don't know is, with Howie Roseman making game day decisions, is Nick Sirianni, like, is he just going to be a puppet? Is he? Because I'm worried about that. And I put out a video a few days ago talking about my honest thoughts on the team, and that's exactly what I talked about. I do think we have a lot of young talent, and I think that, we're going to show some upside, and this is kind of a bridge year here. And I think there are going to be a lot of positives to take away, but there are still some things I'm very worried about, and that's the power structure. I was DMing some guy yesterday. I told him straight up, we have a power structure problem with the Philadelphia Eagles, and that's just how I feel about it. And the other point I wanted to hit on that he said, all these one-year guys we're bringing in, great signings. Are they going to stay here long-term? I don't know. Call into the show. Give me some thoughts, man. Appreciate all the calls so far. You guys have been great. Let's go ahead and let's get to the next one here. Let's see who we have on the line. Yo, you're live on the show. What's going on?
What's going on, RB? It's BLSG, man.
BLSG, what's going on, man? Give us some thoughts, man. Speak it into existence. Let's go.
And here's my first thing I want to throw out. The starters not playing in this game, I mean, I understand that the coaches went ahead and said, oh, the starters were working hard in training camp and the practices with the other teams and all that. And, we're just going to give them the rest for the 3rd preseason game. We didn't have preseason last year, RB. We didn't have that last year. So why should we be reacting to this like we do every single year? It's like, why must we keep saying this every single time? I just find that to be a bunch of BS.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm loving it.
And for this team, I mean, can we really at this point just rely on like Joe Flacco and Nick Mullins to really just do anything
and try to like keep us contained. I mean, I understand it's preseason and it doesn't count against us, but like we need to show some pride in here, and it's just like why must the starters rest this game? Why must we go ahead and rely on Nick Mullins and Joe Flacco and all our backups?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I mean, people seem to be understating this, and for some reason, there's like some camp syndrome that comes across Philadelphia fans, and we hear reports and we think guys are just going to be great. No, I want to see it in action. I want to see the reps. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I want to see Jalen Hurts. I want to see Devontae Smith. Yeah. I would make a better quarterback than Nick Mullins right now. You can cut Nick Mullins right now, and I would be a better quarterback than Nick Mullins. Because him working with that third offensive line, that third string offense is just not working. And I could throw the ball better than Nick Mullins with the third string offense. I don't care what anybody says.
People tried to sell Nick Mullins to me. I said, come on, man. And this guy, I mean, you know Nick Mullins is bad when last season the Philadelphia Eagles beat the 49ers. I mean, the Eagles couldn't win a dang game.
Yeah, I understand.
And they beat this guy. Like, come on, man. He stinks. He stinks.
Exactly. That's why you would take me over Nick Mullins any day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. You might have to sign you to a little contract.
I could pass better. I could run better. I could do anything better than Nick Mullins. This is the guy that we rely on to be our third string quarterback? Like, what?
It's pitiful. And
like, could we have gotten a better guy in free agency besides Nick Mullins? Like, could we? I think the answer is yes. We just didn't take advantage of it.
We could have got
all because of Howie Roseman.
Yeah, we could have got somebody that would be better than Joe Flacco and Nick Mullins combined. Honestly, in my opinion.
True.
Yeah, but here's
the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Joe Flacco. If you saw the first preseason game against the Steelers, he looked really good. In the second preseason game against the Patriots, he was okay. He had the same pass attempts and pass completions, but he didn't have the same amount of yards. He had like 100. He had like 87 yards against the Patriots, but had like 178 against the Steelers. So what will we see from him tonight? Will it be a good game or a bad game for Joe Flacco? I don't know. And then when Nick Mullins comes to play in the second half, because Joe Flacco and Nick Mullins are going to split halves completely because Jalen Hurts is not going to be in, I just don't see Nick Mullins doing literally anything. Like, Nick Mullins, he's already been trash. He's working with that third string lineup, and it's just not working. I would rather have Joe Flacco on this lineup, but if I would be over Flacco and Mullins at quarterback, I would be absolutely amazing. Besides, I can scramble better than Joe Flacco.
Yeah, I think if Jalen Hurts goes down, I think we're absolutely screwed. But yeah, Joe Flacco, he's just not, people...
Howie Roseman needs to just sign me to the roster because I can't see Joe Flacco scrambling and then getting massively injured, and then we go with Nick Mullins for the rest of the freaking year.
Yeah, people got
just be stupid.
People got to come to their senses here and realize like it's not 2011 anymore. Joe Flacco is not a good quarterback, and Nick Mullins always stinks. But appreciate the energy on the call. Give us a record prediction before we get you out of here.
Record prediction. I'm thinking between. It'd be tough though, to be honest. Like, are we gonna have a good year with Jalen Hurts coming into his second year? I get that he has young weapons who might still need to learn the game, but they have looked really, really good. The offensive line is very young. The tight ends they're looking good. Everyone's looking good, but the question is, can they contribute that to the field when the starters are going at it week one? That's the big question mark, and that's how we're going to win games. So if I had to record predict it right now, I'd say maybe 8 to 10 wins on the line. It'll also depend on health because we don't want to have any guys getting injured because that's how we're going to get screwed.
Yeah, injuries have hurt us. 8 to 10 wins. I'll take it at face value, man.
It's been literally in front of us for literally I don't know how many years, and I don't even want to talk about how many years. The injury bug has been up our you-know-what.
Yep, I agree. Appreciate the call, man. Great energy. Shout out to BLSG. 8 to 10 wins. If we get 8 to 10 wins, successful season for me. I don't see us getting 10 wins. I don't. I have us around 6, 7, 8, going back and forth a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll take a few more calls here, and then we'll see what's going on here. But as you can see, John Clark tweeting here, Zach Ertz and Fletch checking out the field. I mean, it's absolutely pouring still. Do they even play this game? Is it that much worth it to play this game? Is it? Let me know, man. And let's get some more callers in here, man. Call in 215-798-7638. I know some of you guys are saying that, you're getting the voicemail. You just got to wait a second, man. It only allows me to take one at a time. We'll wait till we get another caller, man. But, 8 and 10 smoking. What's going on, Madman? Shout out to everybody in the chat. I know we got some Cowboys fans in here. Listen to me, man. The Cowboys stink, and they're going to stink again. They're going to stink again. We got 51 in the chat. Appreciate all you guys being in here, man. Appreciate everybody being in here, man. We'll wait for somebody else to call in. But, if our quarterback goes down, man, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. But, come on. Give me some energy. Give me some thoughts on the line, man. Let's see who we got up in here, man. Let's see who we got up in here. Yo, you're live. What's going on?
What's up, man? It's the Birdman from the West Coast Birds. What's going on?
Birdman from the West Coast. What's going on, my guy?
Yes, sir.
Nothing, just chilling, man. Checking you out before the game. If there's gonna be a game, man, I don't know, man. That field looks kind of pretty bad.
It's looking rough, man. I don't even think they should play this game. I mean, the preseason stinks as it is. Then you have no starters, and then look at this, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna go down, man. Maybe they can play Madden or something. Each team pick a player. Maybe we can get Kelsey. I don't know who our best Madden player would be, but
who knows, man?
Maybe a Madden game tonight, or maybe RB. Maybe RB could do it.
Hey, they did used to, say I was pretty nice on the sticks. Bring me in here. I mean, it would be more entertaining, to be honest, than a stinking preseason game against the New York Jets.
Man, I think this is the worst preseason I've ever seen in Philly for a long time. I don't know. How say you? Like all together, kind of been weird.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. I think people are being way too, just nonchalant, just brushing it off. You know what I mean? I don't like that.
Right.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, this is something I've never seen before, and I hope Nick Sirianni's right nailing that. These practices are so intense, and he can get his reads off the guys from it. And when we're ready to play Atlanta on Sunday, that everything's going to be showcased that day. And us Eagle fans, we're going to tell right off the get how serious this was, because if he goes out there and lays an egg, this is going to be a long season.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, you're not a Howie guy, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Howie, oh man, it's a soap opera with with Howie. So, his draft's got to hit this year for it to look. If this team gets maybe 4 wins, I believe Howie's out the door, because he's everything's invested with him, and if Howie is out the building, then we officially, as Eagle fans and the Philadelphia organization, have hit the reset button. So I kind of don't want to do that, because of the longevity. It's going to take a minute to get everything. Who are we going to get and all that? So I'm kind of fearful of that.
Yeah.
But if we look good out there, and Jalen looks good, and Devontae's, as good as advertised, and the running back room looks pretty decent, and maybe Landon plays towards the end or something, looks like a stud. Then Howie looks clean, gets a new contract.
Yeah, I think he's going to be here regardless. I think it's corrupt, and I just think
Lurie.
I just don't think Jeffrey Lurie will get rid of him. I feel like he treats him like a son, and I feel like no matter what happens, he's going to be here. And I know you were talking about Nick and stuff, and I want to see what Nick Sirianni can do, but I just I'm having trouble believing. I feel like there's a hierarchy problem here. And I feel like everything's just going to run through the top.
Yeah, and as Eagles fans, we're prepared for it. But man, I'm just like, I see the potential. I see, Jalen out there and Devontae. So there's a lot of potential where they could hit, the 8 mark and look really good. So I'm ready for that too. But if this does not work, I'm prepared for either way. But I think Eagle fans just need to sit back, enjoy the ride, and let's see what we got, how this comes together. Because not just is it Hurts season, it's a lot of people's season. Miles Sanders,
yep.
Zach, Goddard, is it Goddard season? Devontae season, Jalen Reagor season. Quez Watkins season. It's just on and on. So I'm excited for that aspect.
Yeah, we have a lot of young talent, man. It's going to be that type of year where we see what we got. What we got in our arsenal. But I appreciate the energy and the call, bro. Much love to you out on the West Coast.
Let's go, Birds, and fly, Eagles, fly. And till then, we'll see you. Thanks, RB.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. Yes, sir. Fly, Eagles, fly, man. We'll hit a couple more callers in here, then we'll get out of here. See who we got next on the line. Give me some. What do you guys think about the positional battles, man? Who do you think is going to make the cut tonight? Does J.J. Arcega-Whiteside make this team? Does Andre Dillard make this team? Probably. Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, RB? How's it going?
Yo. What's up?
What's up? Hey, first of all, you got to work out this phone thing, man. You got some mean woman hanging up on me every 5 minutes. You got some killer elevator music going, though. I'm glad I called in just for that reason. This is excellent. This is Sean Fitzpatrick. How you doing, my friend?
My man, Sean Fitzpatrick, longtime viewer of the channel. Shout out to Sean, man. Look, I'm working on the phone lines. I'm a one-man production team here. I don't have the producer.
I'm saying, your rise to mediocrity is like growing by leaps and bounds. I'm proud of you, man.
You talking about me or the Eagles?
I'm proud of you.
Me or the Eagles? But all right, Sean.
Give us some thoughts, man. Yeah, what's up?
Give us some thoughts. Because I feel like there's a common theme coming through these calls. It's we have upside. We got to see what happens this year. But I know you like to keep it real, man. So keep it real for us. Let's hear it.
You want me to keep it real? Look, I'm not somebody that's going to give you a record prediction, but I will say this. Let's look at the first 4 games. If they can get out of the first 4 games at 2-2, I would take it. But they could conceivably be 0-4 out of the gate.
Yeah, they could.
I'm looking at this realistically for me as an older fan. I'm throwing record at the window this year. What I want to see is, are we going to be competitive? And I want to see what young players that they've drafted either this year or last year that are going to be building blocks moving forward when this team does get really good. Is Jalen Hurts a legitimate quarterback? Is Devontae Smith Deshaun Jackson 2.0 where he's hobbling off the field every 5 minutes? That's what I want to see. If they lose to Atlanta, let's say 35-31, while it would hurt me, okay, I can take it. They're a young team. They've got to learn how to win. But if they lose to Atlanta 35-0, then we got problems.
Yeah. I thank you for bringing up that point. It's literally what I have been saying here. I don't see us winning 10, 11, 12 games. I don't know where people are getting that from. I have us around maybe 6, 7 wins. But like you said, the biggest question this year is what are we going to do moving forward? Because realistically, there should be a lot of jobs on the line. A lot of vets who might not make this team next year. There's guys on 1-year deals. They probably won't end up re-signing. So where's the young core? Who do we have moving forward? And I think you're absolutely right. And we got to figure out who we have under center going forward. And, if not, it could turn into a whole nother mess. You agree?
Yeah, look, young players plus young coaches equal a lot of rookie mistakes. There's going to be plays that are called early in the year where you're going to watch the game and you're going to be like, what the hell is Sirianni doing?
Yep.
Why is he making this call on 3rd and 5 or whatever. You're going to see Jalen Hurts throw a ball into double coverage, and you're going to be like, what the hell is he doing? Like, why would you make that throw? But you have to, as a fan, realize, again, that this is a young team. I mean, you're going to have mistakes. This team, in my opinion, is going to be better by the end of the year than they are to start the year. Like I said, they could easily be 0-4 out of the gate. I hate to say that, but like you said, I'm honest. I mean, they the best I can see them off the first 4 is 2-2, and I would take that.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. I think people are, really overrating this team, and I mean, we just, it's not going to be that type of year. It's going to be more of a year where we're an underdog almost every game, and we'll come out, maybe win a couple that we shouldn't, but I agree. I see us maybe going 1-3 in the first 4, and that's if we're lucky, to be honest. I'm keeping it as real as possible here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if nothing else, just beat Dallas, because those division wins pay dividends at the end of the year. I mean, if you're going to go 3-1, let's say, lose to Kansas City because they're an AFC team. It's not going to hurt you as much in the standings at the end of the year.
Yeah.
But, the one thing I'll say about the Atlanta game is, hey, we don't know what to expect. It could be really, really bad. It could be really, really surprisingly good. So we just got to sit back and get through this trash that's called preseason football tonight and gear up for the next week and a half, I guess.
Yeah, this game's going to be, it's almost not even worth watching, especially with the rain. But before I get you out of here, I want to ask your opinion on 2 things, because I feel like you kind of hinted at them. Number one.
2 things. Look out. Now you're pushing your luck.
2 things. 2 things. Number one, in terms of Jalen Hurts, like, what do you make of the perception of what, do you think people are throwing this guy under the bus way too early? And then in addition to that, in terms of where the Philadelphia Eagles are at, do you think, like, not playing these guys at all during the preseason will have any effect?
Well, I'll take your second question first. Let's say, rhetorically speaking, playing devil's advocate, you play Hurts tonight. He goes out there the first series and, he ruptures his Achilles and he's out for the year. What's everybody going to be making videos about tomorrow morning? What an idiot Nick Sirianni is. Why in the hell would you play your starting quarterback in a meaningless game? So I'm not really that bothered by it. I mean, he knows the players and the roster better than we do, so we just got to sit back and trust him on that. As far as Jalen Hurts, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. I think this kid is better than people think. Yeah. Remember, he played at 2 major universities. Playing in front of NFL crowds isn't going to rattle this kid. No. Playing in Atlanta in a dome isn't going to rattle this kid. I think he's got a quiet confidence, and I think if they protect him with the offensive line, and if Laurie allows this team to actually run the ball without calling the locker room at halftime pissed off that Sirianni had the audacity to give the ball to Miles Sanders more than 2 times, I think Jalen Hurts is going to do fine. He's one of the players, honestly, that I worry about the least on this team, to be honest with you, Ryan.
Ooh, I like it. Look, I'm there with you. I think people aren't giving this kid, a chance, and I think it's because of what happened with the previous couple quarterbacks. But great call, Sean. Appreciate the insight, man.
Well, let me put it to you this way. What are your counter options? Joe Flacco and the greatness that is Nick Mullins? Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
please, no.
If Jalen
No, like I said, I think Jalen Hurts is going to be fine. I don't worry about Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
I actually think some of his decision-making, even at this point in his young career, is better than what we saw from Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
But, he's unproven. We just got to sit back and let it play out. But I think this kid's going to prove some people wrong this year.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like he's got the mentality for it, too. But, appreciate the call, Sean. Thank you for the great insight, my man.
Oh, thank you. That'll be $50 on my tab, please. Thanks.
I got you. Have a great night.
Take it easy, man.
You too. He makes a good point there, man. I mean, that was surprising. He said that Jalen Hurts is one of the least worried players in terms of where he's viewing his team. But I don't know. I just think people, got to give him at least a chance here. He was put into the worst situation possible. And, he didn't play terrible in 4 games. Showed some flashes. Philly Talk Podcast, my guy, with the $2 super chat. Thank you so much, man. 3-3 would be great. After tough 6, it gets easier. Yeah, I just think that 3-game stretch where we play in 11 days is going to be brutal. I really do. But, yeah, we'll take maybe 2 more calls, 2 quick calls, and then we'll get out of here, man. I appreciate you guys. Let me know if you're enjoying this stream in the comments section. Hope you guys are enjoying this, man. We're going to be doing a lot more call-ins and stuff like that. And we're pumping out the content, man. So if you have not yet, drop a like on the stream, hit the subscribe, man, and appreciate you guys being in here, man. We'll take a few more. All right, we got someone on the line. Hold up. Yo, you're live. Welcome on into the show. What's up?
Hi.
Yo, what's going on? What up?
I'm good.
I'm glad to hear it. Give us some thoughts on the Eagles.
My thoughts on the Eagles. I think they're going to be pretty good. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be a great quarterback for us. Young quarterback, and he's going to make some great plays. I feel like he's going to be an upgrade on the quarterback.
Where do you think he's going to take us this year?
What was that?
Where do you think he's going to take us? Like, how good do you think this team can be this year?
I think we're going to be pretty good. Not that many great expectations, like not the best of the best, but I think upgrade over last year. Maybe like the first 4 games, we're probably going to go like a 1-3, maybe first 4 games.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I'm right there with you, but if there's any hot take that you have for the season, what is it?
For a hot take for the season, probably after this tough 6, we have like a tough schedule at the start, but I think after that we gets easier, and hope we can take it pretty far in the last few games. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you. Let's hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate the call. Thank you for calling in very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Go Birds. Also, guys, if you feel the need to, feel free to drop who you are, where you're coming from. Unfortunately I can't see that. I only see phone numbers. So, but yeah, it's up to you guys completely, 100%. What are your thoughts if Wentz does great for the Colts? I really could care less. I just want the first round pick. Good luck to Carson. Do what you got to do. I'm just tired of talking about it. That's kind of how I'm feeling. But we'll do one more call and then we'll get out of here. Appreciate all you guys calling in, bringing your thoughts, takes. Honestly, I don't even know if this game's going to even be played at this point. Nick Sirianni checking out the field. Not really much of a point to play this game in my opinion, but who knows, man? Who knows? All right, we got one more on the line. Let's see who we got up in the building. Let's go to our last caller of the day. Yo, you're live on the show. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, RB? It's Jose up here from New York State.
Jose from New York State. What's going on, my man?
Man, it was a couple of things, actually. My take on the starters not actually starting in tonight's game, you know what? I've been an Eagles fan since the 70s, and we've been through a lot of seasons where we didn't even get our starters to start because of injuries.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm like, all right, well, and you look at the weather right now, there's a reason for that. So, yeah, let's not start them. We'll be all right.
Yeah, I agree with you.
As for Jalen Hurts,
yeah.
As for Jalen Hurts, he's going to be okay, man. He just can't be reckless.
He can't be what?
You know what I mean?
What did you say?
Can't be reckless.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Because, to be honest, man, we do not have a backup. We don't. And we would be screwed if something would happen to him.
Yeah, I mean, and not only that, you know, you look forward to the future of this team. It's like, you know, this year is really about finding out who we have under center, you know, like going forward and stuff. So I don't want to wait another year.
No. Yeah, you got that right. And here's the thing, like our first 6 games, man, I tell you what, if we can come out of there even 500, but I'm looking at 4-2, man.
Wow,
I'm that optimistic. I'm that freaking optimistic.
Who do you think we get the wins against?
Oh hell, Atlanta. Here's the thing though about Atlanta: if they stick around for like 3 quarters, then we're done for, because they've been like that for years. We let them hang around, and all of a sudden we just drop the ball. Yeah. And then you have the Dallas game, week 3, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always get up for that, regardless. It doesn't matter. And they're hyping up Dallas big time like they do every year. I'm not worried about them.
No.
Big time. I'm not worried about them. The only ones I'm looking at the losses first 6 weeks are the Chiefs and Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Other than that, our first 6 weeks, I'm looking at 4-2.
Hey, I mean,
we have the weapons.
I love that.
We have the weapons.
Yeah, we do, and we got to see them in action. You know, we got to see what this offense is going to look like, in my opinion, because I don't know. I feel like we have a bunch of, you know, young blood. We have a lot of new faces. How are they going to mesh together, you know?
Oh, yeah, they're going to be hungry, man. They're going to be hungry. Like I said, Hurts can't play reckless. If he can stay away from getting injured and do his thing, that's fine. But playing reckless is a totally different thing.
Yeah, I agree. And what do you think about Miles Sanders, too? Because I feel like, you know, this guy's going to have fresh legs under him. I really do.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, I'm a Penn State guy through and through, man.
There you go.
Way back. I love my Penn State runners. So he's going to have a good year. And he's not going to be like a Doug Peterson, like this year, this coach here, Sirianni.
Yeah.
You know, get away from the run game and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because
this happened this past season. We had a pretty good running games, and all of a sudden,
yes, we did.
Come second half, whatever happened to the game.
Every game, this guy would see like 1 to 3 carries in the last quarter and a half. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. So, and now my prediction, I'm thinking about, well, this is my prediction, and I'm optimistic. I'm talking about 10 games this season.
All right.
Because our division, come on, our division is not going to be that tough.
We win 10 games.
Like I say, they're hyping up Washington. They're hyping up Dallas. And come on, that's all there is hype.
Oh,
you see what they've done for years.
Look, I hear you right there. That the Cowboys are going to stink again. Okay, I mean they didn't really do much in my opinion. The Cowboys are going to stink. Every other team in the division is going to stink. I think somebody's going to win this division with 8 wins. I really do.
Yeah, I can see that going on. But like I said, man, Philly fan since the 70s, and I'm still going strong. So
hey,
here I am. Go Birds.
Shout out to you, man. Hold it down for us in New York, all right?
Always, man. I make fun of the Bills and the Jets and the Giants.
I love it, bro. Appreciate the energy, my man. Have a great night, bro.
All right, take it easy.
Thank you, bro. Great call there to end it off, man. Look, at the end of the day, now that I'm seeing this weather and stuff, you know, I'm perfectly fine with them not playing the starters. But even before, you know, like everybody's pretty much been saying, we're going to have to get a real view of what this team is in week 1. It's going to come fast. It's going to hit us. And, you know, it is what it is. One thing that we do have going for us is we will be the underdog. We will go under the radar. And that's what I'm excited about. I don't want all the bright lights. I don't want all the expectations. I just want us to come out here and punch somebody in the mouth. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for at the end of the day. But yo, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you guys have not yet, drop a like on the stream. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Check out the merch and consider becoming a channel member. You guys are the best, man. Thank you for everybody calling in, bringing the energy, bringing the great vibes. You guys are the best as always, man. Shout out to you guys. And if you do watch the whole game tonight, salute to you because you are a brave person for that. I might watch a couple drives and that's about it. But anyway, with that being said, shout out to everybody, man. Hope you all have an amazing rest of your night. Be safe. And, be sure to keep on coming around to check out more of the content. Philly Girl, thank you for holding down the chat. Shout out to the channel members, the mods, the great viewers here in the chat, man. You guys have a beautiful night. And I will catch you guys on the next one, man. Peace.